Hello everyone, it's Aaron Warburton once again coming to you from Reno, Nevada, talking a little bit about Stick the Stick. And one of the things that the creative director over at OCG was asking me was, why did you get into cigars? Like, what is it about cigars that had you feel compelled or whatever, you know? One day I was driving down the road and I was thinking to myself in the middle of the afternoon on a Wednesday, it was like 2 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. And I pulled to the stoplight, or I was approaching the stoplight, and I thought to myself, what are really successful people doing right now? Right in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week, what would, if I had hit the home run, if I founded Pepsi, what would I be doing right now, right? What are really successful people doing right now in the middle of the day? And I looked over to my left, and a little shout out to Dion over at Fumare, and there was his sign, it said Fumare. I went, cigars. I'll bet you the kind of people I like to hang out with are in that lounge right now. So I flipped around, pulled in there, didn't know anybody from anything. And I walk in and there's horseshoe set up of couches and things, no TVs, nothing blaring, a little bit of music in the background. Huge, beautiful humidor, and I walk in there, probably Robert or Mike helped me, And I'm like, I don't know anything about cigars. And they're like, okay, try this one. So I sit down, and I'm on the outside of the circle, right? So there's an inner crew, and then, you got people on the outside of things. So I sit down, I'm on the outside, and I'm just listening to what they're talking about. So what are they talking about? A high level of things. They're talking about stocks and options and politics and some other things, I'm a big fan of association. I'm a big fan of who you spend time with will determine more about your future. I went in there every day for about 2 weeks, and then eventually I got kind of invited into the inner circle. And I realized right then that this is where I wanted to be, right? These are guys that drive nice cars, they wear nice clothes, they do all kinds of things at a high level, or they sit there and they don't talk at all, which is also fun about being in a cigar lounge. But what I wanted in my life was more influence from people at a higher level, right? If you want to be a faster runner and you want to run at a 10-minute mile, getting to the 8-minute mile is impossible with the group you started. So you got to get to the faster runners to run with them.